Yo, what is going on, guys? PokeProdz back. Today we have another Sun and Moon Wi-Fi battle, and today I'm against my boy Callum. As you can see, I brought a nice fire team. He has a pretty clean looking team. He's got some nice threats on there. Also, guys, if you guys ever want to battle, be sure to come through to the Twitch live streams. PokeProdz / Twitch, of course. And let's get right into this battle. Alright, so Callum decides to lead off with the Greninja, and I'm going to go ahead and just leave my Landorus. And to be honest here, I'm not going to lie, I really felt the Ice Beam coming here. That's pretty much always what you expect on Greninja, especially if it's leading. And because Landorus is such a thing, like, I understand why he led with Greninja. So I had to go ahead and decide to switch into my Volcanion, predicting at least a Hydro Pump. I was predicting an Ice Beam actually, but I decided to switch into Volcanion because I was like, well, I am Assault Vested, so I'll take it either way. And if he does decide to Hydro Pump, then I'll just Water Absorb, which was the case. So I'm gonna go ahead and go for an HP Grass. However, he's Psychic now, so it doesn't end up doing as much damage as I wanted to in hindsight. However, now he brings in the Dragonite, and I'm not gonna lie, like, I'm a little scared here. I go ahead and go for the Sludge Bomb, and I wasn't too sure what this thing was gonna do to me, but he did carry the Earthquake, and the Earthquake is absolutely gonna devastate Volcanion. Like, I should not have stayed in. I really don't know why. Hindsight's 2020. I should not have stayed in. I should have switched out into probably back into my Landorus and got the Intimidate off, honestly. But or I could have switched into this thing as well and probably at least survived an Earthquake without him de-danced. But either way, hindsight, 2020, like I said. So I switch in the Greninja, and he's going to go ahead and take him out with an Ice Beam, and that is going to be a dead Dragonite, folks. Greninja coming through. And now Callum's going to send in the Infernape. And Infernape is a very fucking scary Pokemon. Like, this thing carries so many threatening moves, it's ridiculous. Thunder Punch, Ice Punch, it gets Fake Out, it gets Close Combat. Like, it gets ridiculous moves. I believe it gets Knockoff as well. Like, hello? You never know what this thing's going to come at you with. So I switch in Rolls Royce to get the Intimidate off, and he goes ahead and hits me with the Close Combat. For not very effective, he just still does a clean amount of damage. Like that's probably like a clean 30%. He switches out back into Greninja, which, I mean, fair enough. I do go for the knockoff. I'm sure he's probably predicting that, to be honest. Either way, I'm gonna knock off the Mystic Water. When I seen that, I was kind of like, Mystic Water, like, alright, I guess I see it for like the Hydro Pump if you're trying to go for like an Auto on Pokemon that you can't easily Auto. So, like, I understand that, but I would, in my opinion, I would Life Orb that, just to get the Life Orb boost on all the protein. Because even this would do more damage right here. Like, I'm going to bring in ASAP Rogue, and this Scizor is just going to absolutely eat it up. Now, I am going to get the Freeze hack, because that's the way my life goes. And he's going to go ahead and switch out to Greninja and bring in Charizard. And now, I'm still frozen, just chilling here, and he's just like, well, burn the Scizor. Shout out, Demi. Burn the Scizor. So, I'm about to switch out. So I switch the hell out, and I bring in Landorus back into my boy Rolls Royce to get the Intimidate off, just in case he is a Charizard X. And, I mean, it didn't matter because he turns out to be a Charizard Y, which I kind of figured anyway. You don't really see a lot of Charizard X's around, and if it is going to be a Charizard X, you can usually tell by the team comp. And, honestly, it wasn't really looking like a Charizard X. I just wanted to get that. I just really wanted to get that out there just in case. He goes ahead and takes me out with a Fire Blast in the sun. That is absolutely going to take out Landorus. And now I'm going to bring in Tapu Koko. And Tapu Koko, my friends, he is a threat. ASAP Bolts, my boy, come through. Hit him with that clean Wild Charge. He switches out into Gengar, but little does he know he's about to get Wild Charged into the next dimension. Boom, baby. I'm going to see you next week. Alright, we got ASAP Bolts here just taking some mad recoil damage and some more recoil off of the life orb. However, it is okay now that he switches in the Mimikyu, and I do carry Steel Wing actually just for the fairy switch-ins. So I'm gonna break the Mimikyu's disguise right now, and I know he's gonna SD. Like, I know what's gonna happen here. I played against this thing for long enough to know that it's gonna Swords Dance against me. So that's actually what he does. And from here, I know I got my Mandibuzz chilling in the back. So I'm going to switch out into my Mandibuzz. I know we can take a +2 Shadow Sneak no matter what and kill it with a foul play. So he's going to go ahead and hit me with that Shadow Sneak. And I'm going to eat it up absolutely. Prehistorics is just a savage. I'm going to gain a little health from that leftovers. And now I'm going to go ahead and hit him with that foul play now that he's up with 2 stages. He's definitely going to die. Actually, had that play rough hit me, I did the calcs, and I do survive, but it's by about like 12 HP. It's anywhere between 12 to 20, depending on his max damage roll. So, like, that's ridiculous. Mimikyu's a threat. Mandibuzz is also a threat. he's really good. Yeah, he's gonna go ahead and hit me with that Thunder Punch and the Electric Terrain, and that did a lot of damage. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna just go for the foul play because I mean, I'm assuming it's a 6 IV Infernape, so we're just gonna go ahead and go with that, hoping the damage is gonna scale off that IV. And he's gonna go ahead and hit me with another Thunder Punch, and that's going to be the end of Prehistorics. I mean, honestly, Mandibuzz did work this battle. He definitely did what he came to do. I didn't even really need to. I didn't even need a defog, which honestly, hindsight 2020, I'm glad I didn't. So I'm gonna go ahead and go for the Wild Charge with ASAP Bolts, and that's definitely gonna kill that Infernape now that he's already down like half damage. And now he's gonna bring in that Greninja, and at this point I'm thinking in my head, alright, is Greninja gonna outspeed me? Nah. Wild Charge, and that is a dead Greninja, boy. We out. ASAP Bolts in this shit. We out here. We grinding. We putting in work though. And he's about to bring in that Charizard. So Charizard comes out. Not gonna lie, I'm a little scared. However, I do know in the back that I have played this matchup before, and I know Tapu Koko is gonna outspeed. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit him with that Wild Charge, and that is going to be a good game, Callum. A very good game, buddy. I had a great time, and ASAP Bolts is gonna go out heroically, and that is the game, folks. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace, subscribe, like, comment. I'm out.